Possibly the only thing more satisfying than gardening is planning a garden. Whether you're looking to make some subtle changes or go full bore, tear everything out, and start over, it can be amazingly satisfying to see a space transformed. With simple landscaping, clever design, charming decor, and some affordable DIY projects, even the most modest patch of dirt can be transformed into a small garden oasis. Are you looking to brighten up the patio plants, enhance your curb appeal, or elevate your backyard? Let these garden ideas inspire you to get your hands dirty. These spaces fall into a wide range of settings and styles, but all will help your outdoor space to thrive. Incorporating an island garden in the lawn makes a great focal point. Dress it up even more with bold, eye-catching ornaments or large containers. Since the island is viewed from all sides, you can plant tall, full plants in the center to inspire a feeling of abundance. Ensure there is some distance between you and the garden. It will make the area seem much larger. A thin strip of lawn provides enough separation to create a view from your living area. Frame the view with small trees and shrubs and then paint the area with soft textures and colors. Adding bright-hued furniture and ornaments can keep your garden colorful, even when your plants are not in flower. This is one time that having a small garden is a real advantage because you can get a lot of impact from only a few well-chosen pieces. Curving paths that partially obscure the view around them will optically expand your garden. Avid gardeners can wind their way throughout the yard, but even a single crescent will create intrigue. Keep the look cohesive by repeating color intermittently throughout the planting. The use of cool blue plants at the end of the border further creates a sense of distance. One good pruning in the spring and a little touch-up mid-season is all it takes to make your home your castle. You can dress it up or down with seasonal pots of colorful flowers and furniture to suit your taste. As a young mom in 1971, Martha Stewart spent time in her home planting and tending perennial borders, orchards, herbs, and a potager gave her what she calls a college education in gardening. I would not be who I am today without the vast knowledge I gained there, on that small bit of paradise. I add this quote from Martha Stewart because she did it and so can you. Remove any invasive plants that are competing with the items you really want to have in the garden and then compost them. A good way to do this and add to the beauty of the garden is to add a practical and attractive mulch. This will help with deterring the weeds. When you have plants that have the same color flower or foliage, group them together for a greater effect. When you theme a part of the garden by cleverly using color is simple to do. Take time to look at the way your garden's laid out now. Could things be moved around to create something even better? Use edible flowers and herbs. Not only are they beautiful, but you will save money by not having to buy them at the store. You can use them for your borders and they'll add fragrance to your garden. Parsley, chives, lemon thyme, violets, and marigolds are perfect choices and nothing tastes better than fresh herbs. This is Buster and he takes care of the garden, for one big bone. I like driving around my neighborhood for inspiration. But for those who are thinking selling your home, a garden can add value to your home. What sort of atmosphere do you want to create? An inspired resort garden around the pool or an English country garden for afternoon tea? It's up to you. While a beautiful garden is glorious, the space you have is valuable and it should meet the needs of you and your family. It should be functional, but it can also be fashionable, depending on how you style your garden. Plants that repel bugs and mosquitoes. When you spend long summer evenings on the patio or in the backyard, keeping bugs and mosquitoes at bay is a top priority. Adding a little rosemary to your patio tells mosquitoes you're not invited. However, for pest control that also makes your outdoor space look better, consider adding a few plants that repel bugs. Whether it's pots of fragrant lavender around the perimeter of your patio or citronella grass in your garden, these multitasking plants are pretty and serve a purpose. The citronella candles on your patio are made with the oil that comes from this plant. Citronella is by far the most popular plant that repels mosquitoes. Okay, I love rose gardens. Many people consider the rose the most beautiful flower of all. The rose is a symbol of love and passion. A dozen roses is often a gift someone gives to someone they love. If one or a dozen roses are so wonderful, imagine the beauty of an entire garden of roses. The wife of Theodore Roosevelt, First Lady Edith Roosevelt, established the first garden at the White House in 1902. In 1913, Ellen Louise Axon Wilson turned it into the White House Rose Garden. In 1961, during the presidency of John F. Kennedy, the White House Rose Garden was redesigned so that roses were the primary flowering plants in the garden.